What is going on, everybody? My name is Zach. I hope you are doing well. Tonight, I want to come on and do a quick live and thank you all for 5,000 subscribers. This has been a crazy year so far, and I'm blown away with the level of love and support that you guys have shown. So, tonight doesn't have a specific topic that I want to discuss. This is more about me connecting with you guys and answering any questions you may have and just generally hanging out. Before we get too far into this, I want to give a shout out to Lou and Mary from the Long Island Dash Experience. I actually got this idea from them. So thank you to Lou and Mary, and also congratulations to them for hitting 5,000 subscribers. So we'll give it a minute here, let a couple people file in. What's going on, Rich? Good to see you, man. Hey, what's going on, TJ? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. So I want to let you guys know in advance that I do have quite the windstorm right now. So there is the small possibility that my power might flicker. So if I randomly lose internet and I'm gone, that's what's going on. So far it's been okay, but the wind is definitely blowing tonight. Hey, what's going on, Jackie? It's always good to see you. How is everybody doing tonight? Gig Hustler, what's going on? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kevin, what's going on, man? How are you? All right, we're going to get right into it. Okay, TJ asks, have you received an email from Grubhub that unassigning orders will not count against you anymore? Yes, absolutely. I did get that email, and essentially, this was kind of them, in my eyes, walking back their account violation policy. They had this obnoxious thing where if you unassigned too many orders, you would get an account violation. The only positive thing about that was that they would automatically fall off after, I want to say it was 3 months. So I did, in fact, get that email. Yes, I believe that they sent that out to all of the drivers. Uh, is DoorDash a joke? Not if you know how to do it, but they certainly don't want their drivers to know how to do it, in my personal opinion. Um, what is the relative distance in miles between a top dasher and a cherry picker? I do not know, but my guess is a lot. Daniel K, what's going on? Welcome. Kevin, thank you very much, man. So Kevin has been here with my channel since I believe my first or second video, and he is still stomaching me. So thank you, Kevin. You were freaking awesome, my guy. So for those of you who are just getting here, tonight doesn't have a specific agenda. It's more just to hang out with you guys, BS, and just kind of answer any questions and talk about whatever's on your guys' mind. Um, I'll get this conversation started with this. So I am not driving currently. Once again, I am having car problems. So poor Manny Mazda is sitting, just kind of not being used at the moment. So I can't get him in until Tuesday. So hopefully all is well. I think it's something minor. I think it just might be the mass airflow sensor, but still, I am not driving currently. Electropentatonic, good to see you. Thank you very much. Anthony, what's going on, brother? Always good to see you, man. So the Q&A type of thing, you guys can ask anything about gig work, the apps, tips and tricks. You can ask things about me if you choose to. Doesn't mean I'll answer them, but you could certainly ask. I think I have slow mode on. I hope I didn't overdo it with the time restriction. I think it's 10 seconds if I'm not mistaken. And can you guys hear me okay? I forgot to ask that early on. Thank you so much, Jerry. I appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, Benjamin, welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate the confirmation. Is it okay? Here's a great question. Zach, is it wise to accept stack orders that require the red card? So if it's a double dash going to the same customer, I don't see a problem with it. If they know that they ordered from, say, like Walgreens, for example, I don't see an issue with it. Now, if it's two different customers, I personally wouldn't do it, but that's just my personal approach. Almost put Jackie in timeout. Sorry about that. I almost hit the wrong button there. Jackie says, "So happy for you on 5K. I knew you would do great. Thanks for great content." Jackie, thank you for still being here with me. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Angel, what's going on? Always good to see you. Hey, hope you're having a great day today. With the exception of the car issues, I am. It's been a pretty mellow day. I hope you're out there making those big stacks. Do I think that the rising price of vehicles is going to slow the market? Not necessarily, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if we started seeing drivers purchasing older vehicles. Um, the inflation is all out of whack, as most of us are aware. So, for me myself, when I bought my car now, I went with an older model. I bought something cheaper that, not to say I want to run it into the ground, but I bought something cheaper with the intention of doing gig work with it, knowing eventually I would run it into the ground. Metro Sheet Productions. I've been subbed since 1000. Thank you for your support. TJ asks, have you ever had a situation where you went to a restaurant to pick up the customer order and the employee said the customer already came in to get the order? Yes, I have. I have ran into that twice, I want to say. One time I actually had a situation where I'm not sure if it was the customer or if it was a driver who had accepted the order, got the name, and unassigned it. But I actually walked in when that was in the process of happening. Daniel's getting a ton of pizza orders tonight. Nice. Thank you so much, Angel. I appreciate that. Give me one sec here, guys. Sorry. Trying to catch up on the comments. Jerry says, not so much DoorDash today. I've been killing it on Spark. Okay. All right. Awesome. I've been enjoying Spark myself. It's definitely getting better in my market. Mostly bad offers. Sorry to hear that, man. Gig Hustler says, Zach, thanks for continuing the independent contract agenda. It seems like YouTube oversaturated with take everything videos. I got you. You are not going to want to miss my next video, which actually is going to be filmed after I'm done with this live stream. So we are certainly going to be talking about some sketchy things that are going on. So I hope you all check that out. Justin, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Justin is another person that has been with my channel since my first or second video. So it's great to still see you here, man. Have your YouTube videos help pay a lot of the bills? So yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a fair addition to the income. Sorry, I have a little bit of help here, knocking shit over. It's definitely helped with bills and stuff like that. Yeah, been a nice supplement for sure. What do I think about the new DoorDash update, the new acceptance screen without the number of items? So I don't actually have this in my market as of yet. The fact that they're doing away with the item count is them trying to stop people from cherry picking and trying to detect hidden tips themselves. It's just another transparency issue at the end of the day. It's them trying to control the information that the drivers get ahead of time, and that's never okay in my opinion. Um, I missed a message from Jackie. Okay, I've been killing it on Spark as well. Nice. Mary, thank you so much. I appreciate that. When I found you, I think you were around 500. You've been here a while too. Thank you so much. Um, Khalid, my apologies if I said that wrong. Khalid said, "Do you do Amazon Flex? If so, what is my honest opinion? Is it worth it?" I do not do Amazon Flex, and I was initially opposed to it simply for the fact that my market is, I would say, it's a majority apartments, and I want to know the exact address that I'm going every time because there's some addresses in my market that are quite difficult to deliver orders to. I've had no item count acceptance screen for about a week in my market. Yeah, see, that's not cool. Thomas says it's basically just a scam designed by the company to get unsuspecting drivers to take every order blindly. In many cases, at their own expense. Yes. Rachel says, "Do you do Instacart?" I do not. I have it. I'm activated on it. I've done one Instacart order in the last 6 years, and that was simply for the fact that it was completely dead. So, never trust DoorDash. See, now that's a message I can get behind right there. Hey, what's going on, Sergio? Appreciate you being here, man. Sergio from the Rideshare Guy YouTube channel. And actually, I need to email you back tonight, man. Looking forward to talking with you. It's also a message I can get behind. Jackie, thank you so much. I think I might have overdone it on the slow mode. I don't have Ash around to ask how to fix that either. So, for those of you who have been following the news, just a simple yes or no. Are you in favor of, without getting political, please, are you in favor of the proposed W-2 status for gig workers? Hey, what's going on, UDM? I appreciate that, man. Daniel says no. J-Man, no. Jackie, no. Mary, no. Gig Hustler going with the hell no. All right. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about that. I have a bad feeling about that too. Angel says, if they make us employees, we have a ton of back pay coming. So that's an interesting theory. I'd actually like to talk to you more about that. Kevin says no. Southern Gig, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Let's see. Has anyone had issues signing up for Spark? Been trying. Goes to some kind of token error. It's almost impossible to contact anyone at DDI whatsoever. I personally got lucky. I was not put on a wait list. I got right in, just like with Grubhub. I don't think I've ever gotten. Actually, I might have had to wait a week or two with Grubhub. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you guys have had that issue, if you guys could help Benjamin out in the comment section, I'm sure he would certainly appreciate that. Wouldn't Uber Eats and DoorDash save millions if base pay was $6? In my personal opinion, yes, because they're constantly bonusing orders. They have to refund customers frequently for cold food, late orders. they spend they don't make that information public, at least without going deep into their balance sheet, how much they actually spend like bonusing and refunding orders. But my suspicion is that they spend tens of millions of dollars a year. So, in my opinion, yes, I think it would probably be a lot cheaper for them to uh, just give us a reasonable base pay to begin with. My base pay went down to $2. That really sucks. I've already gotten 2 settlements from DoorDash for back pay. I'm going to get everything back they take from me and some. Well, fair enough. Let's see. Justin says, I just got on Spark, emailed DDI for 3 weeks trying to get an answer about not being paid. Interesting. Finally, they sent me the link to set up the branch payment app, but never responded to my outreach. That's crazy. Kimberly, welcome. Hey, Zach. Kim from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. DoorDash is great here. I only work 3-hour shifts during lunchtime and average 55 to $70. That is awesome. And every market is different. So what happens in your market may not be the same that somebody else would experience. But having said that, I am glad to hear that it is working for you in your market. DoorDash is a pain in the ass. I agree. What is the highest base pay order I have ever? I assume you mean had. For me, it was Uber Eats $14 base pay with no tip. That is crazy. I want to say it was $25 on DoorDash, and that was from. Actually, let me think about that for a second. Assuming we're not counting Spark, the highest base pay order I have was it was $25, and it was from a auto dealer, the parts, the maintenance area, uh, and it was going to a town called Everson. So it was a good 20-30 minute drive for me. So it was. I think it was $25. Welcome, Pam. So Pam is actually the person who taught me most of what I know. So if you guys have anybody to blame for this beast here, it is her. Kidding. She is awesome. Pam says, I applied on July 4th and didn't hear back until September 16th. Started on October 3rd. A lot of people are not hearing from Spark from what I see on Facebook. That is very true. Let's see. Southern Gig says, today was my first day with rideshare. $50 bonus for 5 deliveries. DoorDash is slow, becoming a thing of the past for me. And that's true of the gig economy in general. It's all about trying to move with the market and the times and what's going on. What's hot today may not be hot a year from now. So that is awesome that you were dipping your toes into other avenues. There we go. That took me a second there. Rachel, I had a $25 PetSmart order. You guessed it, no tip. Yeah, some of those, especially those stacked ones, can be a real pain in the ass. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to keep up here. TJ, have you ever had base pay paying you $12? I've seen that on Uber Eats in my market. Total payout was $20. I've never seen base pay that high for just 4 miles for $12. I've never seen anything quite that high for such a low distance for just base pay. The way Uber does it is it's base pay plus mileage. So it's kind of hard to deduce exactly how much of it was base pay and how much of it was mileage. So my general assumption is that it's just a $3 base pay and then the rest is mileage. Let's see, Benjamin, my app doesn't even work. After enter, it fails. Oh, well, they're lost. Walmart started being serviced by Roadie. Yeah, so we've started seeing Roadie in my market with, sorry, guys. Pardon me. Roadie is now doing Walmart orders in my market as well. And after DoorDash dumped Walmart, unfortunately, like many of you, I am now seeing Uber as well. As for your app not working, try clearing your cache, uninstalling it, and I hope you can get it working because it is definitely a good extra source of income. Uh, Good evening, Zach. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you are having a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much. I haven't done Uber since September. Where was I? I haven't done Uber since September 23rd, but I still watch Zach and Nugs. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, here's something I want to look into. Also, with the new update, you can't unassign one of the stacked orders. You have to either keep it or unassign both. That's news to me. I'm gonna have to look into that. You guys might see a another rant style video coming soon. Thank you for putting me onto that, Rachel. I appreciate that. Alan, what's going on? Good to see you. I actually had an interesting experience with Rody recently. Um, I ran into a bit of an issue that I've heard from a lot of people in the past, and they were pretty receptive to getting that fixed. So it wasn't like had I run into the same issue with like DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that, it would have been a terrible experience. But Rody was actually very good about getting the issue resolved quickly. So um, I've done remarkably little Rody, but so far I'm pleased. It's happened to you as well. Okay, okay. Let's see. Rody is nice because you get to pick your order, but I've seen them say things are one size and you show up and it isn't correct. I have heard of that a lot too. On what app can okay, so I think what Pam is asking, which app is it that you can't remove yourself from one of the doubles if you get stacked? I think, yeah, okay, DoorDash. Rachel answered it. Brian, what's going on? Always good to see you, man. Alan says, I've known forever that DoorDash cannot be trusted. Smart man. So I've actually heard about. Actually, I keep that to myself. I'm not sure if I have permission to talk about that, so I better not. Um, I just started door dashing this summer. I was wondering if dashing in the winter is much different from the summer. Yes. Depending on your market, of course, but in almost every market out there, I hear people say that they do substantially better in the winter versus summer. The trade off, obviously, is that it gets darker sooner. So that is up to you and your comfort level if you want to be out into the evening driving. This guy's about to spill secrets. I almost had somebody ticked off with me, trust me. I need to like turn my phone on do not disturb here for a minute. There we go. And do you think you will get to 50,000 subscribers via gig work content? My honest answer to that is probably not. Um, I I would love it if I did. The the current channels in the gig space, right? Like the rideshare guys have a few channels that are over 100,000. In the food space, I'm aware of the food delivery space, I should say. I'm aware of two, and there's not really a ton of channels that reach 20 or 30,000 subscribers in this niche. So I would definitely. I mean, I would love it, but at the same time, I feel incredibly blessed and fortunate with my 5,000. So again, thank you guys. That's mind-boggling to me still. Like I still to this day wake up, look at my subscriber count, like that can't be right. Also colder during winter, very true. I can't, Jackie. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have opened my big mouth. Wrecking Yard Resurrections always leaves funny as hell comments. How you been? Good. Yourself? So Jerry makes an interesting point here. If you don't mind, I mean, of course, again, depending on your market, but if you don't mind driving in the snow, you can make a killing. Over the last couple of years when it snowed, I wouldn't even move the car for less than $20. So, um, yeah, there's definitely something to that. Southern Gig says, you, me, and Dino need to get a Q&A video one day. It doesn't matter whose channel it's on. Okay, all right. Um, they also don't have the total, maybe higher mention anymore. And now it says $7 guaranteed. Yeah, I've seen that. Um, but then it still can go up from there, can't it? Uh, been good working in a new auction business. That's awesome. Right on. Jose, what's up? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Hope you're well. I remember when you hit 1,000 subscribers. I remember that too. I remember exactly where I was sitting when it happened. So it's been a journey. It's been a wild ride. Yeah, they still have hidden tips. In my opinion, that's one of the most obnoxious things that there is. Just show us the payout, for crying out loud. Just show us how much we're going to earn. Is that unreasonable? Late night is my best friend for apps. Less traffic, surprisingly good tips. Yeah. So Kevin is in my Discord server, and he is constantly posting screenshots of really good offers he's getting late into the evening. Actually, matter of fact, so is J Man and Angel, who was here earlier, but I haven't seen her pop up recently. So let's see where we were. Let's see, Angelo. Great to catch you on your live. DoorDash is dead. Hey, I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much for popping in. I'm sorry to hear DoorDash is not busy tonight. I think I saw one of your videos via recommended in May. That is awesome. That is how, yeah, that's how most people find me is YouTube being like, hey, check this guy out. And people are there like, ooh, or oh. Angelo, Spark, Uber, and Shipt is what I'm doing lately. Stanley, DoorDash gave me an order to an auto parts store. I assume to deliver a part. Has that ever happened to anyone? Yeah, so I was actually talking about this maybe 10 minutes ago. That was my highest base pay order ever. It was 25 bucks. I've actually done that twice, and both times the package ended up being like less than 2 pounds. Let's see. Let's always learn lots from your videos. I too don't like hidden tips. It's supposed to be a reward system. I guess. I don't know. I don't see how they can legally get away with that, honestly, but I'm not a lawyer. There's a curse with the big guys content creators. Even where was I? Okay. Even though they say they have not changed since they moved into the big leagues, pretty much all of them have changed and not for the better. I want to stay as real as I can because I wake up in the morning and I do the same things. I just make videos and talk to more people now. Or stay away from my snarkiness. uh, oh, excuse me, or sway away from it. Okay. Please don't change my personality. I see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, no, matter of fact, so in the last day, I have had two different people chew me out for my foul mouth. And I don't take kindly to people trying to censor me. Friendly reminder, people, if you are driving tonight, with that in mind, that I do have a bit of a mouth on me, please do mute me as not to offend anyone else because I've kept it mild so far, but the night is young. Uh, yeah, so in the last day, I've had two different people. Now, keep in mind, it's been months since anybody's like felt that it was their right to tell me that I need to watch my mouth. It's been months, and then I have two in the course of one day. So, at the end of the day, if you don't like a content creator, don't watch them, right? Like if my language offends somebody, there's plenty of other YouTubers who aren't going to say any fun words. Seems to be a trend. Thank you, sir. And if you do change, I will tell you. I appreciate that, Ellen, and I will hold you to that. Same with Jackie. So Jackie actually months ago made a very similar comment, reminding me to always stay humble. And Jackie, I never did forget that. Screw them, Zach. We're all adults, period. I agree. Mr. Wax, what's going on? Good to see you. I love my colorful. You love my. Yeah. I love your colorful metaphors. So this is what happens when I film a video. There's always one sentence that I can never read, and I sit there and I get tongue-tied, and I have to read the thing like 15 times before I get it right. Let's try this again. I love your colorful metaphors. It's refreshing from everybody else trying to be all clean mouth. Mr. Wax, congrats on the milestones. Keep being you, boss. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Uber Eats and their promotions have been taking care of me lately. My small town has too many dashers, so DoorDash is always slow, even when they claim to be busy. That is actually something that I need to get with my friend Pam on. She has been getting these offers for these bonuses from Uber, and I have not been getting them. So I don't know what's up with that, but I need to have a chat with her and find out more. Matter of fact, one of my subscribers, Joy, was asking me about that about a week ago. So, and I would love to be able to follow up with her. So, Pam, remind me about that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Angel, I love your channel so much because you're so transparent. I do the same thing you do and couldn't give a shit what people say. Your channel is fire. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Fun words. Yes, fun words indeed. Like persnickety. I think I used fuck weasel once or twice. Janky fuckery. Fun words. They're the fun words. J Crew 101, congrats on 5K. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And thank you for being a part of that. Still trying to convince Pam to be in a video with me, but I think she's a little camera shy. They love me more. Well, I'm telling you, they would eat your personality up. You would do incredibly well. So you'd put me to shame. I've noticed that thing with Uber also. I've also noticed different dashers in my market have different peak pay amounts. And some don't have peak pay when I have it. So that actually begs a interesting conversation in and of itself. I have heard of that, but I have yet to get screenshots from two people in the same place that show different amounts, or that one of them has it and one of them doesn't. If I could get a hold of those screenshots, I would love to make a video on that subject. Damn it, I missed the K. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm afraid of what would come out of my mouth. Shit, I'm a little afraid of what would come out of your mouth too, if I'm being honest, but it'd be funny. Southern Gig, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you. DoorDash has every driver's app set up different. They're shady and play games all the time with drivers. Very true. Oh, one sec, Pam. We'll come back to you in a second. Joseph says, do you ever find yourself getting flustered with DoorDash and their four-step decline method all the time? It's actually been a video that I've been wanting to make for a while, but unfortunately, I am fucking lazy, and it's kind of taken a backseat. But that's kind of one of those things that I think I should approach when I'm actually kind of in a bad mood, so I do the video justice. I think it's outright dangerous the way that they have it set up. So yes, it pisses me off every time I decline an order. Matter of fact, most of the time I just let them time out, especially if I'm moving. So as soon as they give me that one touch decline, I'll quickly decline those orders. If you can find them, Jerry, ZachDrivesFast at gmail.com, I would really appreciate that. Let's see. I was actually talking about Uber loving me more, but you're right. People. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I think if Pam ever started a channel, she'd do well. She's got a personality a lot like mine, so it would be interesting, especially if I've tried to coax her into a ride along with me a couple times. Um, I'd have to heavily edit that video because both of us would be grounds for demonetization. Going to get dinner and take you with me. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Only time that the four-step decline is good is when you're on the fence. When you get those on the fence orders, yeah, I don't blame you. I watch you and Lebowski all the time. Yeah, Michael's a good dude. Gig is a really good dude. He's very down to earth, and what you get on camera is exactly what you get privately with Gig Lebowski. He's a great dude. So I know you guys can't see it, but I have a like a ring light set up here, uh, and like it actually generates enough heat that eventually I start getting sticky, and you can actually hear my arms coming up off the leather chair a couple times in some of my videos. I've tried to edit it out to the best of my ability, but it's a weird quirk that when you hear it, you won't be able to unhear it. Yeah, Gig Lebowski is really good about giving shout outs and stuff like that. Bet on Zach drives fast and Southern gig. Okay. Oh, that's a good question. What's my favorite video that I've ever made? Hmm. I'd have to give that some thought. That's I- okay. All right. Follow me down the rabbit hole on this one for a minute. I'm gonna have to say it was the video where I took the no tip orders with the goal of showing drivers why they shouldn't. And the reason for that, the reason that I would say it's probably my favorite is because many customers have found that video over the period of time it's been up. And while I'm usually a peaceful person and I don't like to stir shit, um, I love it when a customer gets offended by that. I like the fact that I am pissing off the customers that we try to avoid like the plague. Um, it just it makes my night to know that I triggered somebody cheap. Uh, okay. What happened to your video where you read Reddit comments from DoorDash customers? Was that me or was that Nugs? I think that might have been Nugs. Did I make that video? I know I did. I know I did the Better Business Bureau one. I think Nugs might have done a Reddit one though. I did a Better Business Bureau one, and that one actually is still up. I did take it down when I was applying for monetization because I said fuck like a lot, and I figured it was just easier to delete the video than to go through and scrub it. Um, but you can find the video on my channel now. Hey, Southern Gig, thank you for stopping by. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the super chat. You are fucking awesome. I hope you have a good night, man. Yeah, I've read customer reviews about DoorDash. Yeah. Let's see, Vegas. I still say you'd be great for voiceover jobs. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, it was probably the reading customer reviews and complaints on the Better Business Bureau's website. Dash with Ash in Canada. What it do, girl? I hope you're feeling better. I just didn't harass you with it because I know you said you weren't feeling well. So I hope you are feeling better. And I figured I would just not like Ash, 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 Ash. So yeah, feel better. That I'm really sorry to hear that. When you're feeling up to it, please do message me on Instagram so I can be nosy. Did I have a channel before Zach Drives Fast? So I uploaded one random video once. That was kind of like a comedy type of skit, and back then I was like, man, this is a lot of freaking work. So I made one video, and that was it. That video is no longer on YouTube, so good luck finding it. If you were forced to quit one or the other forever, would it be DoorDash or Uber Eats? DoorDash, 100%. 100%, no hesitation. No face, always good to see you. My main man, Zach, are you still driving fast? Well, I drive safe, but I do okay. Let's see. Kimberly says, I believe hidden tip and stacked orders are a game and benefit. or a game and benefit DoorDash by making sure all deliveries are accepted and delivered, whether the customer tips or not. Very true. Okay, where was I? I did message you. Did you? Oh, you did. It's hidden behind another Instagram notification. Sorry about that, Ash. Alan says, if I did ride-alongs on DoorDash, I made a video, I would never qualify for monetized videos. Because DoorDash sends me to the wildest deliveries, and DoorDash always delivers. And DoorDash always delivers at least once a week. I don't know that would necessarily prevent you from getting monetized, though, unless it's like something like super sketchy, right? Like if it's a gentleman's club and you're trying to like take a camera inside, then yeah, that would obviously not do well. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm slowly working my way down. Gig Lebowski's here. Yes, his first channel was Zach Drive Slow. Man, okay, if we're being honest, all of a sudden, Gig, it's Zach gets pissed off at shitty drivers, people that leave their fucking blinker on, stuff like that. Keith, welcome. Being up there in the upper part of Washington, do you go out of your zone frequently? Rarely. They recently, well, not recently, over this last summer, they expanded my zone where it's like it's substantial now. I'm actually gonna try to pull up a screenshot of an order I got a few days ago. Let me see if I can find this here. This was the furthest I think DoorDash has ever asked me to drive, and it was in my zone. Here we go. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but for those of you who can't, that is Starbucks. 2 items, 22.1 miles for $10, going to fucking Canada. Not really, but close. Like seriously, like right on the border. Okay, hold on one sec. So anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying that it's chances are if I get an order there, it's within my delivery zone. First channel, Zach rides a bike. Oh man, that's funny. They sent me this the sketchiest, I'm assuming, deliveries. Outstanding as usual. Ellen, what's going on? Always good to see you. See, Pam, even my subscribers are harassing you, telling you to get a fucking channel, get on it. I used to drive for DoorDash every day, and then I stopped for about a week. They finally gave me the large order program. Do you think they tried to scam me when I did Top Dasher? So if I'm understanding the question correctly, I don't know that I am understanding the question correctly. I'm sorry. I used to drive for DoorDash every day, and then I stopped for about a week. They finally gave me the large order program. Do you think they tried to scam? Are you asking if... Can you reword the question? I want to make sure I understand it correctly. Ash says, "Oh, what's wrong with Canada?" Nothing. I just didn't have my passport. That was like, that delivery was seriously a matter of like, if I fuck up the freeway exit, I'm in Canada. So yeah, that one was bad. Zach drives at a reasonable speed and delivers food in a timely manner. Maybe too long for a title for a YouTube channel. So I've actually told this story a few times in the past, but I'm telling it again. So when I created my channel, I didn't ever expect it to go anywhere. I had a video ready to go, but I didn't have a channel name picked out. So when I was trying to upload this video, it's like, oh, well, choose your channel name. And I'm like, I didn't think about this. So I just like randomly typed something in. Oh, Zach Drives Fast, whatever. And here we are 10 months later. So that's how that came to be. Perry Dash and Co. regarding the $2 a mile video. Oh, recording the $2 a mile video today. I hope to have it in a few days. Congrats on 5K. Thank you very much, and I would love to see that when it's done. Solus Christus. I haven't done Starbucks in a year. Was yours a red card order? No. So they are now on DoorDash, which is a recent development here, and they've been on Uber for quite a while, and they have never been a red or a black card order, at least in my market that I'm aware of. Vegas withdrawal, not looking forward to daylight savings next month, and it's getting pitch dark at 5:30 p.m. Makes dinner deliveries harder. Yes. What is my favorite sandwich? That is an excellent fucking question. I love that question. I would have to go uh, probably a Philly. Probably a Philly. I thought Starbucks was an Uber exclusive, so I thought so too. But about 2 or 3 weeks ago, they started popping up here on DoorDash. Gig says, "Did you see the TikTok?" I already know where this is going. Did you see the TikTok of the lady complaining that DoorDash is ripping customers off with their prices? The Daily Dot reached out to DoorDash for comment, and they only answered promoting Dash Pass. Oh, that's rich. That's awesome. Zach drives like he's on the track. Let's see. All right. Well, I will actually be bouncing to sleep. The meds kicking in. Have a good night, everyone. Ash, feel better. I'm sorry you're feeling this rough. I hope tomorrow is a much better day. Jerry says, I've been picking up Starbucks on Uber in Green Bay, Wisconsin for about 3 months now. Yeah, so those are really good orders in my market in the mornings. That's typically what my first, if I'm not doing Spark, that's typically what my first like hour or two consists of in the morning is quick, easy Starbucks runs, and I typically do pretty well with those. So who runs DoorDash? Do they have any business knowledge at all? Let me see if I can remember this. It's Tony Shu, Andy Fang, Stanley Tang. Fuck, what's that one guy's name? Who's the president of DoorDash? I can't remember. So actually, when I was doing the $5 base pay video and I was like reading on the cards and like tossing them, I was actually legitimately reading their names off the cards because I couldn't remember who they all were. Let's see. No face. When I was a top dasher, I didn't get good orders, and now I stopped driving for them for about a week, and now they sent me an email for the large order program. Do you think it's like it's BS like Top Dasher? I've heard a lot of people say good things about the large order program. I'm not in it myself, so Christopher Payne, Christopher Payne in the ass. Thank you, Gig. I'm not in the large order program myself, so I can't really say with certainty. I would actually like to try to qualify for that myself and just kind of see how it goes. My suspicion is it's probably not a scam program, but I can't say that definitively because I haven't checked it out for myself. Daniel says maybe Elon can buy DoorDash and stop screwing us. Oh, that'd be cool. Kimberly, Zach and Pam ride together should be your name on YouTube. I'd watch. That'd be funny. Hey, what's going on, Nikki? Good to have you here. So, guys, I figure we'll go about 5 more minutes. So, if there's anything you want to ask or converse about, got about 5-6 minutes. I'm going to make breakfast for dinner, so I'm pretty excited about that. Daniel says, I'm in the large order program and get nothing but garbage orders. Oh, tonight. Okay. So Daniel, what is your experience like typically? Do you think it makes a difference? This clickbait doesn't look like the thumbnail. Yeah, so I wasn't going to sit here and take a picture of myself. So I just used a picture of me from a previous video. Joseph. Fang would have been an appropriate name for somebody in charge of DoorDash, since they want to suck the life out of their drivers. Yeah, Evan Fang? No, no, Evan Fang. Yeah, I think it was Evan Fang. I don't remember. Yeah, Pam, if you could get the information on that, I'd appreciate that. No tip orders. Fang Shu, very much for the pain you've caused. Fang Shu, very much for the pain you've caused DoorDash. That's funny, dude. The Master Dual Grinder. Love your channel, man. Talk real stuff and not nonstop clickbaiting. Hey, thank you very much. I try to follow through with what I title my videos. Let's see here. Where was it? Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate that. Definitely Cadillac. Where was I? Alan says, any of our 500 coffee places in town, a cup of coffee averages $20 a cup if the delivery shows up on time, or that I am the only driver, or that I am the one driver who actually texts the customer with the status of the order between 5 and 7 a.m. Solus Christus says, be top dasher and might as well go work in a pizza place. Don't gotta do all that thinking stuff. First driver in takes the order. Yeah, serious. Mercury. Steak and cheese on a bagel. Okay, here's a good question. Do I have any sorry, where was I? It was just up on my screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Do you have any scary DoorDash experiences or sketchy things that have happened while dashing? Yes, actually, I have several. I've actually made a whole video about this. There was um, there was a Vietnamese restaurant here, a pho place, and there's actually a link on the video. I'll see if I can. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Long story short, the place literally burned to the ground within about 20 minutes of me walking out the front door. The fire had actually started in the basement part of the restaurant, so the place could have been on fire when I was actually inside of it, and I just wouldn't have known. So that was one thing. I've delivered to squatters at condemned motels. I've had several sketchy things, but I think the fire one was probably the scariest. That's it. I'm unsubscribing. This is believable. Serious note. Congrats on 5K. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. Congrats, Zach, just tuning in. Dan, always good to see you. Appreciate that. All right, guys. I think this is where I need to turn in. I gotta start making myself and my boys some dinner. So I would like to thank you all so much for spending some time with me. And oh, thank you very much, Gig. Guys, if you haven't checked out my Discord yet, The link was just posted by Gig Lebowski. We have a very active and welcoming Discord server, and I would love you to take part in it. Um, I'm in there almost daily, and yeah, guys, it's a really easy way to communicate with me. So um, yeah, check for Gig Lebowski's thing, his comment. There we go. And yeah, I'd love to talk to you guys. So let me just check this real quick. I'm going to rapid fire these real quick. iOS. Uh, I appreciate you, Benjamin. Thank you so much. You're my favorite gig channel. Congrats on 5K. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Um, yes, actually, I am still reachable on that. All right, guys. Hey, thank you again for spending time with me tonight. I hope you all have a fantastic night and a very profitable week. Take care.